Greetings and literally salutations, good people of the internet. My name is Big Lou and welcome to my workshop. Today I'm going to be unboxing, assembling, and reviewing this 10-inch benchtop bandsaw by Rikon. It is model number 10-305. I'll have a link to where I got this in the description down below. I got it from Woodcraft, but we'll get to all of that at the end of the video. Without any further ado, cue that montage. Alright, so there's a knob on the back that adjusts the wheel this way for the tracking of the blade. But the blade is black and the wheel on the, I guess the rubber part on the wheel is also black. So I've got to use my phone to kind of make sure that it's tracking properly. And it looks good to me. So I did have to make a little bit of an adjustment, but not much. And then there's a locking wheel here that locks that into place so that the tracking can't move. So we're good with that. I think the tension is good. So I think we're good to go ahead and fire this baby up. What do you think? I think so. Alrighty folks, moment of truth. I've got the guard all the way down. I'm going to turn it on and turn it right off just to make sure that the motor works and it's doing what it's supposed to do. So here we go. Well, all right. All right, so I think I need to make an adjustment to the roller guide here in the back. But other than that, I think it's good. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll cut some wood. Like butter. That is really friggin' smooth. Came out really good. I dig it. Up, focus. There we go. Not a bad little resaw. I'm gonna vacuum up some of this dust. We'll reset, and then see what the dust collection looks like on it. So, all right. So we're gonna do the same cut, only I've cleaned off the saw, vacuumed it all off real good. I've got the shop vac attached to it with this adapter. It's got a 2.5, can you see that? There. It's got a 2.5-inch adapter, or a port on the saw, and I only have a 1 7/8 hose, so I got this coupling from the hardware store in the plumbing section, and it fits real nice. Just had to crank it down a little bit. But we're going to try it out, see if it works. I have faith. I don't know why, but I do. And so as you can see, the inside, it's just got a little bit of fine dust in there, but otherwise, it looks really good for doing that little cut. It was filthy in here. I should have shown some what it looked like without any. And then up top, it's spotless up top, which is awesome. So I think I may put another shroud up under here. Just use a magnet and put it right here, and maybe drill some holes in this plate to allow for some better airflow. But other than that, I'm impressed, moderately. Okay, so I've been able to tinker with the saw for a couple of days now, and been able to learn all about how the tracking works, and the blade adjustments, and the guide bearings, and the bushings, and all that stuff. And I gotta say, it's very, very simple. I had some issues with it tracking as far as whether the top blade was co-planar to the bottom blade, but it turns out they are, the wheels, I should say, it's all one blade, really. Whether the top wheel was coplanar with the bottom wheel, it turns out they are. I just was not tracking it properly. I didn't have it lined up on the wheel to begin with. So some of the things that I liked about this saw, some of the things that I don't like about this saw, we're going to get into that right now. What I like about the saw is, number one, the size. It's a perfect size for a beginner saw. I've never owned a bandsaw before, so having this in my shop is going to be a great way for me to learn how to use a bandsaw without being overwhelmed by a big 14-inch or an 18-inch throat bandsaw. So I like that. I liked the price. It was the right price at the time. I got this from Woodcraft when Rikon was having their 15% off sale. So between the saw and the stand, and I think I got 3 blades for about 300 bucks. I will link where I got it from in the description down below. Those are the things that I like about it. It's going to do great for what I need it to do in my shop. Now let's get into some of the things that I don't like about this saw. Alright, so the first thing that I don't like about this saw is the fence. The fence on this is not very secure. Oh, well, it's secure once you get it on, but getting it on, you can see how much play there is in that. That's not cool. I actually have to use this machinist square to make sure that I am perfectly square to the blade when I lock it into place. I just keep this on a magnet on the side of the saw over here, like that. No big deal. Well, maybe a big deal to some. To me, I get over it. The saw, also, there's no place to store the saw on the store the fence on the saw itself. I CA glued a magnet here on the side, and I could just keep it, again, right there. I also have one of these little $2 Harbor Freight magnet trays to keep the Allen wrench adjustments for doing the bushings. Just right there and on the side. No big deal. Piece of cake. Awesome. This is my miter gauge. Well, it's really more like a cross gauge. Miter, sled, something. Anyway, it didn't come with one, so I had to make this because the aftermarket accessory one that you can get is a proprietary rail for this miter slot. That bothers me. I don't like that. So rather than spending the $30 or whatever it was for something that will only be able to be used with this saw when I need it, if that, I just made my own out of a couple of scraps that I had laying around. So it does the job what I need it to do. It's not entirely level, but I think some sanding will be able to take care of that. The dust collection. I like the dust collection on this saw. I think that it needs to have a couple of more holes in here. Maybe I can drill those. Maybe there's an aftermarket one that I can get to allow for a little bit more airflow to come through this top plate because it piles up top. But as far as the saw interior and stuff, it's perfectly fine when the dust collection is running. Like I said, I've just got it hooked up to a shop vac at the moment. So, sorry, there were some people walking by over there. I had to wave at them. Hey. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this video gives you a little bit of insight into what this saw can do, if it's right for your shop. If not, then hey, better luck to you looking for whatever saw you do decide to get. In the meantime, I'm going to be here working on the next project. I hope to see you then. You can subscribe to the channel just by clicking right here, not over there. It'll be over here. Anyway, subscribe to the channel. I got something else fun for you to watch right up here. And don't forget, always stay inspired, stay motivated, and stay safe. We'll see you next time. Ow.